When nothing else works, try this. You know, last chapter I was talking about was dramatizing your ideas. You know, win over your way of thinking. But today, what we're going to be focusing on is when nothing works, try this. And what is this that I'm talking to you about? Well, there's some point in life where we try things that just doesn't work for us. There's always an alternative. There's always a different way. And what is that way? Well, you wonder, what is that way? Throw down the challenge. Yeah, throw down the challenge. You see, the one major factor that motivated people was the work itself. If the work was exciting and interesting, the worker looked forward to doing it and was motivated to do the job. That is what every successful person does. Again, the chance of self-expression, the chance to prove his or her worth, to excel, to win. That is what makes foot races and hog calling and pie eating contests. The desire to excel, the desire for a feeling of importance. That's the thing. Throw down a challenge. Do something that's challenging. Do something that you've never done before. Do something that it isn't like you. Like you do things that you don't really do. You don't do it on a regular basis. In a nutshell, when people to your way of thinking. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. So that's principle one. Principle two, show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say you're wrong. So basically, when you're talking in a conversation, allow him to speak. Value his thoughts. Value the things that he's saying. Principle three, if you are wrong, admit it quickly and empathetically. Notice the way I said empathetically. When you are wrong, admit it, genuinely admit it, and say, okay, yes, I went wrong here. I didn't pronounce this word properly, or I didn't, do what I was asked to do. When you're wrong, admit it. You have the learning mindset when you do that. Principle four, begin in a friendly way. When you're approaching something, when you're approaching someone, meeting new people, approach them in a friendly way, in a friendly manner. That's what will get you to those first things. Principle five, get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. Now, in order to really do this properly, you have to be a good communicator. You have to be effective in the way you speak. You just know that when you will speak, people will just agree with you immediately. Principle six, let the other person do a great deal of talking. What people need here in this world is significance. The significance is only going to be achieved by getting the spotlight, feeling important. So let the other person do a great deal of talking. You listen. Let the person talk. Because when you let him talk, it makes him feel that, okay, I'm achieving this need. And you feel happy in the end. Listening to him, the things he likes, things he likes to do, things he doesn't like to do, his strengths, his weaknesses, all those type of stuff. Principle 7, let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. Let the person own their dream. Let the person own the things that they've done. Principle 8, try to honestly see things from the other person's point of view. Try to see things from other people's perspective. It's not only your perspective that works. Try to see things in the other person's view. Try to get into their shoes and really see what they're seeing. Principle 9, be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Value their ideas, value their desires. Help them in those things. Principle 10, appeal to the nobler motives. Appeal to the nobler motive when you want to go outside, the way you dress, the way you fix your room every day, the way you walk on the street. Make it appealing to others. Principle 11, dramatize your ideas. Get people knowing about your ideas. Talk to people about your ideas. Principle 12, throw down a challenge. Make everyday challenge equal. Do something that will be a huge step your life that you should take. So that's what we've been learning so far. So thank you guys for listening.